Hey guys, good evening. So from today onwards, we are going to start HTML classes. Okay. It won't be uh, long term. Uh, okay. It will be done in 2 to 3 days. Okay. Let's see what is HTML. So basically, most of you guys may know what is HTML, even though I am trying to explain these things because so few of you guys doesn't have any knowledge regarding this HTML and all. So for that reason, I am teaching this HTML also. Okay, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript also for the next 1 or 2 weeks. Around 2 weeks, I am going to teach HTML, CSS, JavaScript. After that, I am going to start React. Okay, uh, till then you guys have to wait. So I will complete all these basic things. So let's go. Let's see what is HTML. So HTML is just a markup language. It is not a programming language. So markup language is totally different, and programming language is totally different. Oh, programming language simply like uh, to put it. So we write a different kind of logics. uh, we do some automation things. So for that purposes, we use programming language. But coming to this HTML, it is a scripting language means scripting language. Like it is only used for displaying text, not for calculations and doing some other things. It's not purpose is not that one. Here, programming language purpose is making calculations and doing other things. But HTML purpose is not that one. Okay, it is just simply its purpose is to uh, show text, images, and many other elements on the browser. So the main purpose of the HTML is to uh, display the text, images, and other elements in the browser. So how it is going to do all these things with the help of a document. Okay, that is called as HTML document. In that there are different things like tags, and also there will be there. In the further slide, I am going to explain all these things. So HTML is simply a scripting, I mean markup language. Uh, markup language just used for uh, displaying text, images, and other elements in the web browser. Okay, HTML full form is hypertext markup language. So these things are going to be asked in interview questions. Most of them are. So okay, be aware of these things. Next, so we will see what is the basic structure of an HTML document. Okay, so mainly this HTML document contains of these four elements like doc type declaration, HTML element, body element. So I will show in code in next slide. Okay, but you guys have to know these definitions. Okay, na? Doc type difference declaration is nothing but it tells the which version of HTML we are using. And coming to HTML element, so it contains HTML element contains the total document, whatever the images, thing, everything we are writing now. So it is present inside HTML element. Like we will write all the images and text inside the body element. See, this body element and head element is present inside this HTML element. Okay, these both head element and body element, both these things are present inside HTML element. So actually, head element is nothing but in browsers we see like we will search, we'll type something right at the top of the browser for Google search. So that is called header. So that is actually head element. Whenever we search, the content will be shown below bottom of that. What is it? Head element. Okay, so bottom of that head element, it is called as body element. So combining these two are present inside the HTML element. Next, so we will see what is the code, how we will write an HTML document. So actually, this is how it look like. Whenever we write, we create an HTML document. So it's going to look like this. Okay, first line is doc type HTML element. After that, there will be HTML. So In see here. So here HTML is there now. HTML at the top is there and at the bottom. Okay, these are I will explain what are the elements in next slide. So till then you understand. No? This is an HTML. Okay, HTML. This is called as tag. Okay, this is called as tag. Okay, most of the HTML we write using tags only. Next, here in the first line we are seeing doc type HTML. This tells the version of the HTML we are using. Next, after that HTML, what is this HTML element? It is an root element, main element of the web browser. Whatever the document, whatever the content we are going to write, so we are going to write inside this HTML root element. In that root HTML root element, we are having two things. Okay, one is head and other one is body. Okay, inside body we are going to write our content, images and video. Inside body we are going to write. So at the top in the head we are going to give page title and some other things we are going to like metadata will be there. So in head we are going to write all those things. So to put it simply, doctype HTML is a version tells us this tag tells us which version of HTML we are using, and next HTML tag is a root element. Inside this HTML root element, there are two things you have to look at. One is head, and another one is body. Okay, so these two are present inside HTML. Okay, this head one is head is nothing but like it contains we will write HTML metadata and all the things inside this head tag. Okay, head element. Just assume as a head element. And next to this title is title of the home page. For example, at the top we will see now like Amazon.in or and Flipkart.in like names we will see now. So that is the page title. Okay. Next, this body. So this is the second part of the screen. Okay, second part of the browser. So inside this we are going to write all the content and all. So here as we have seen like whole content of HTML. So it holds the content of HTML, this body element. Okay, this is how an HTML page structure look like. Okay, next we will see what is an element. So an element is nothing but a tag. I mean, an element is nothing but a tag which has opening and closing tags. Okay, to put simply put it, we are right. We have here we have written div now. Div class is equal to index. Like there are greater than symbols like this now. So these are called as anchors. Okay, these are called as anchors. So whatever write inside this, we call it as tag. Okay, inside these anchor brackets, whatever we are writing, like div or some other thing, we will write. So what it is called, then it is called as uh, div. Sorry, tag. Okay. So actually, an element has two tags, opening tag and closing tag. So opening tags looks like this. Okay, two anchor brackets will be there. Inside that we will write this content, and at the ending, at the closing tag, what we will do, we will put a slash here, and after that we will write whatever the element we are, I mean whatever the name here we have given here, we are going to write it. Write the same name here also. So this is called as a closing tag, and this one is called as opening tag. Actually, it is not start tag and end tag. It is actually opening tag and closing tag. And the content between these two. Okay, so the content between opening tag and closing tag is called as element content. Means this tags holds the content. Like for example, here we have written this is a uh, about section. Like for example, in the place of contents, we are going to write this is about section. So inside this, we are going to write whatever the content we want to show on the web page. Okay, so inside this, okay, between these is opening tag and closing tag. After that, what is this attribute? Okay, attribute is the so to put it simply like properties. Okay, so for example, this is a tag. It has a properties. Okay, where we have to write this attribute inside opening tag. Okay, inside opening tag. Uh, Before this, there is this closing anchor bracket now, first one. So you have to write before that only. If you write outside of this thing, it's not going to work. Attributes are not going to work. So you have to write it inside this open tag only, opening tag only. So this what this attribute has two properties called one is name and another one is value. To put it simply, attribute definition is like uh, some properties. So these tags are having some properties, no? So at that time we use these attribute things. So attribute having two parts. One is name and another one is index. Okay. This whole thing is called as element. The starting one is called as opening tag, and the ending one is called as closing tag. So in between these opening and closing tags, we are going to write our content. Okay, whatever the content we want to display in the web page, we are going to write all those contents inside here. So the same, don't confuse it. There is only one tag. There are different kinds of tags. Okay, no need to worry. I will show them. Okay, next, I think you also got what is the attribute. Okay, so you have to write attribute in the opening tag before closing of opening tag. Okay, na? This one. Otherwise, we are going to get errors. After this, uh, we will see. We will see what are the HTML tags and what are the things we will actually use in the project like that. Okay. Let's see what are the HTML headings. So HTML headings are nothing but titles or subtitles that we want to display on the web page. Okay, for example, there is a web page. Uh, to put it simply, whenever we are writing a document for a project, we have done some project. So for that, we are writing document. So we will write a, main heading somewhat big, and for small for subheading, we will write some small one, and uh, for that subsection, we are going to write another subheading, like subheading for another subheading. So like that we will write now. So for that purpose, we use H tags. Okay, heading tags we use. Okay, na? So there are six kinds of HTML heading tags. They are from H1 to H6. Okay, uh, H1 defines the tag. H1 defines the most important heading. Okay, na? So means you put it simply like this. So the bigger the size of the heading, it is the more important. Okay, the smaller the size of the heading, it is less important. So for H1, to see here what we have done, we have written H1. Okay, this is H1 opening tag. Here we have written H1 closing tag. So in between we have written this content. So what will be the output? The output is going to be like this. Okay, heading one. After that, for heading two, the output would be like this. So actually, what here is happening as the H1, H2 this numerical numbers are increasing, the size of the heading is decreasing. Means there are six kind of tags. Uh, the bigger the tag, the most important the tag would be. Right? So what is the purpose of main use of these headings? Is These are going to useful when there is a concept called SEO, search engine optimization. At that time, we are going to use these things. Okay, they are very important things. So heading tags. Okay, based on this only, the traffic of the website will be determined, and also uh, number of people visiting to our website will be increased. Okay, so for that purpose, these HTML tags are there. Okay, I hope I got everyone got clear what is the heading tags, HTML headings. So here we will go to next thing. Next, HTML paragraph. So what I will do, I will explain all the theoretical things for first, and after we will directly implement one project. Okay, rather than going doing everything for each and every concept. We will do. one project using all those concepts. So first I will complete all the theoretical things. After that, I will teach you guys one project, okay, with the help of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then we will wrap this HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Yeah, first I'm going to teach HTML fully. Okay, so now we will take a look at as HTML paragraphs. Okay, HTML paragraph. This whatever I am explaining now, these are all tags. Okay, so in the before set, what we have seen, heading tags we have seen from H1 to H6. These are the heading tags. So now we are working on paragraphs. Okay, what is a paragraph? A paragraph, uh, to put it simply, here we have written headings now, H1, H2, H3. So whatever the content, there should be a size difference now. So we should not use H6 to put it. So we should there should be another content, I mean another tag to hold large amount of content. Okay, to hold large amount of content. So for that purpose, what we will use, you use a paragraph. Okay, so this it looks like this. Okay, a p tag. Okay, opening and closing. Okay, between this, in between these two things, this there will be this p symbol. Okay, this is called as p tag. Okay, paragraph tag or p tag, whatever your convention is. Uh, you guys work on it. So what it does to hold a large amount of content, we have to use for paragraphs for to describe something. So at that time we are going to use this p tag. Inside that p tag we are going to write all that content. Okay, we are going to use heading tags only for headings, and this paragraph tag is only for writing, putting more content. After this. Next, this paragraph, the whatever that I am saying here, paragraph tag. So to put it simply, p tag. For this three p tag, we use different kinds of things. Okay, so one is HTML breaks. Another one is there is another one also, that is one ho- horizontal. Okay, HR tag and BR tag. What these two things will do? So I will explain. So first we will do BR tag. Okay, HTML line breaks. So for example, uh, uh, whenever we are writing paragraph tags mm, inside an HTML document, what is going to happen? Uh, for example, if we given this is the to put it simply, this is here you guys see is there now. So if I added more 2 3 spaces in between these two things, what is going to happen is in the web page it takes as only single space. Okay, it takes only single space. So to solve these problems, we are using different kind of things. So in that we are using BR tag. So what is this BR tag? So it is simply like a line break. So there, for example, a paragraph has 10 lines. So in that paragraph, we are having 10 lines. So I want to break it 5 lines. Okay, if we break it 10 lines, if we don't use this BR tag, what is going to happen? So all the paragraph comes into one line only. Okay, all those 10 lines are going to displayed in one line only. So to avoid this problem, what we are going to do, we are going to use that BR tag, okay, to break the line. Okay, this is very important. Most of the time we use this BR tag to break the lines inside the paragraph. When you do practically, you will get to know all these things. So for that purpose, we use. So here, see here. So this is an example. So what I am doing here inside p tag, paragraph tag, what I am doing. So, oh, this is I have written this content. This is, and I have written BR, and after that a paragraph, and I have written BR tag and with line tags. So what is going to be the output? The output is going to be like this. Okay. This is a paragraph with line breaks. So what is going to happen whenever we use this BR tag, it's going to start the content in new line. Okay. After that, after the BR tag, whatever the content is there, it's going to show it in new line. Okay. In the similar way, for the next one also, it's going to show like this. So, and also you guys have to understand it is one of the interview question. They will ask what the BR and HR tax, what kind of tax they are going to ask. Like they have indirect tax, like that they are going to ask. So there won't be any closing tag for this BR. Okay. So line breaks tag for that there are no closing tags. Okay, and also this BR tag is an empty tag. Okay, it is called as empty tag. So this they most of the time they ask this question: what kind of tag is BR line break tag? So you guys can answer it simply as it is an empty tag. For example, if they ask the BR tag and HR tag has a closing tag, means you can say there won't be any closing tag because of it, because it is an empty tag. Like that you can answer. Next, after that, we will see what is HTML horizontal loop. Here, the HR tag defines a thematic break in an HTML page, and it's most often displayed as horizontal loop. So, in before what we have seen mm, like whenever we are using that BR tag, the content is going to start from next line. So here, what is going to happen whenever we use this HR tag? So this line will be displayed. Okay, okay, this line will be displayed. So here we will see what is the here this example. See, here I have written one tag, HTML H1 tag. In that I have written an example of the HR tag in HTML. So after that I have written another p tag inside that welcome to pages. And after this, what I am doing, I am writing one HR tag. After the HR tag, I am showing below are the contents. Okay, I am writing below are the content. So here, what is going to be the output is this is the output of this code. Okay, so H1 is going to look like an example. Whatever the content we have written, it's going to display in web page like this. After that is going to display welcome to the page. After that H tag, HR tag. So this HR tag is this line. Okay, this HR tag is this line. After that, we will below the content is p tag. This is the content of that p tag. Okay, this is how we use horizontal rules. So to add lines between the two paragraphs or two pages, something like that, we use this HR tag. Okay, horizontal rules. That full name is horizontal rule. After this, we'll see HTML formatting elements. Okay, these formatting elements are like we are using in a Word document. We use like a bold, italic. We will use a superscript, a subscript, like that. We are going to use all these things in Word document now. In the similar way, HTML document also we are going to use the similar to that things. So these are the some things for some tags for those formatting purposes in that HTML document. So there will be B tag, strong tag, I tag, EM tag, mark tag, small tag, delete tag, inserted tag, subscript, superscript. Okay, I will explain what are these things in the next slide. So these are the here we can see all the definitions of these things. Okay, what is the purpose of this B tag? Defines bold text. What are they? If there is some text, it's going to make that text to bold without any adding extra importance. So this extra importance right now there is no need for discussing about that thing. So next coming to strong. So it is also similar to bold. Okay, similar to bold. Next after that I. So it is an italic. Whenever we want to make some text in the document italic, we are going to use I tag. After that em. Em also similar to italic tag. After that mark. A mark is like whenever we will highlight something with marker now. So what is going to do? Whenever we write some text in between mark tag, it's going to for example, if we mark with a yellow marker now, so it's going to uh, uh, like what it is called. Okay, forgot it. So it's going to draw bigger line than the text. So in the similar way, here also it's going to happen like that. After that, delete. So if we write that a text in between, then what is going to happen? The text won't be visible on the screen. And inserted, if we want to insert any new data for that purpose, we use instack. And subscript and superscript, for example, a cube, a square, like that we have now. So for in Max, so those are the things for that purpose we use subscript and superscript. Next, HTML images. It is one of the important. Okay, most of the time we are going to work with the text images. Yes, sometimes we are also going to use videos also. So we will put it aside for that. So we will right now we do about HTML images. Okay. HTML images are used to insert visual content into the web pages. What it is trying to say? It is trying to say like uh, if you have an image to put it on web page, you have to use this HTML images. Okay, with the help of these HTML images, we are going to uh, put the whatever the image we want to show to the others. We use HTML images. So the how it look like this. So the image element. Okay. So here you can see image. Okay. So here it is only opening that. Here we can see as there is a syntax for this. So image. Okay. This is open tag. Actually, it is also having closing tag. So it has self closing tag, but I haven't given here. Okay. Oh, I will see. I will explain later on what is self-closing and all. So, this is an image. Okay, image stack. This image stack has having two attributes. One is called as source, and another one is alt. Okay, what is this source going to do? Okay, what is this source going to do? It's going to, for example, if we go to Google Images and if we copy images or copy image addresses and there will be that link now. So if we take that link and we have to, if we put it here, it's going to pull that image from there to here and going to show in our web page. Okay, so source is like source is like we are going to give image from here only. Okay, if there is an image, we have to show it on the page. We use this source attribute. Okay, to put it simply, if I show you on the code, it's going to help you a bit. But right now, you guys get confused. Okay, so this alt attribute is what is this alt attribute is going to do? For example, there is a dog image. This is a dog image, but due to some reason, this image is not displaying. So for that alternate, what we will do, we will write here. This is a dog image, like that we write here. Okay, so for that purpose, we use all tag. So this source tag is like uh, we are putting some image here only. Okay, from here only we will put that image, okay, in that source. And also there are other attributes also for this image tag, width, height, border. For example, we can specify the width of the image, height of the image, and border of the image also. And most commonly image formats we use are JPEG, PNG and GIF. Okay, na? So there will be an another file image format, web something. So those kind of things won't be coming in our HTML images. Okay, those kind of extension. I mean, image formats are not like they won't be giving out any output if you use them. Okay, so mainly we use JPG or PNG. Okay, to put it simply, JPG, PNG, we can use PNG images for your any website, not your website, or if you in future if you are going to develop any website, use PNG only. Okay, image format use PNG. Okay, it gives a correct quality of the picture. So, for that purpose, I am saying. Okay, this is all about HTML images. Next, HTML links. So, as we have seen, like in a web page, there will be an home page nav bar. In that, we will click on home about like contact us. There will be something like that. Now whenever we click on home, it's going to take us that page to home page, and at the same time we click on about, it is going to take us about page. So how these things are happening with the help of this HTML links. Okay, HTML links, by with the help of these HTML links, we are all those processes are happening. So this HTML links is like mm, so to put it here, HTML links allow users to navigate between web pages or sections within a single page. Okay, HTML allows user to navigate between different pages or sections within the single page. Like as you have used web pages, no, you can, I think you guys can understand. Next, the A element is used to create the link. How we are creating these links with the help of A element or A tag. Okay, to put it simply, yeah, here we have written a href is equal to, this is link. Okay, na? This is link. Like for example, if I want to when I click on some button, I want to go to Amazon.in. Okay, for that purpose, what I will do here, I will give that Amazon.in. Whenever I click on this link, it's going to open that web page. Okay, so that is the purpose of href. Okay, na? Href purpose is like when anyone clicks this link, where should I go? I mean, what should I do? Okay, for that purpose, we use href. Okay, so it simply stores address of the other page. So what we will do, he will write some content here. Means, for example, in this link takes us to Amazon.in. So we will write here Amazon. Whenever click on this text, we are going to see href. So we are going to see Amazon page. Okay. Next, here href attribute specifies. So what will the real definition of this href attribute? Specifies the URL or path of the linked resource. So it is somewhat too much technical. Okay, let's leave it. So there will be different kinds of links like internal links, external links, anchor links. Okay, these are not important. Just for reference, I have given uh, for your purpose so that you guys can understand internal links, external links, anchor links. So internal links are nothing but the links which are used inside the website only. External links, like for example, I have given example like whenever I click on this Amazon.in text, I have to go to Amazon. So that is called an external. Like internal is nothing but home, about, contact. When we click on different pages, that is going to take those links are going to in one page only now. So that those are called as internal links. What are these anchor links are going to? Links are going to. For example, there will be single page websites. There will be single page websites. No? So in that, what we will do, whenever we click on contact, it's going to scroll and open that contact page at the end. So how it is? how this process is going on with the help of these anchor links. Okay, whenever we click on contact page, the page is going to scroll towards top, and it is going to stop at the contact page. I mean contact section in that page. So that for that purposes we are using these anchor links. Next, uh, HTML links. Okay, so I won't be explaining any of these things. There are attributes for that anchor tag. What we have seen anchor tag we have seen now. So for that there are many more attributes. So like a target, a title, relation. So there will be the attributes like. So this is an example at the bottom using all those things. Okay. So for example, href we have used and given link. After that, target is equal to blank. Okay. Next after that, title. Okay. What is happening here is target is equal to blank means it's going to open in new page. So for that purpose, we are going to use this target attribute means to show the same page in whenever I click on this link, you want to show me the new page inside this page only, or you want to open another page, like that. So for that purposes, we use target. Next, HTML tables. Whenever we want to create HTML tables, like to create a table inside an HTML document or to show it on the web browser, we are going to use HTML tables. Okay, so we will see what is the definition here. HTML tables are used to organize data into rows and columns. So that the table element is the root element for a table and it contains following elements. So here what he is saying, HTML tables are used to create uh, tables inside HTML page. I mean HTML document. So for that purpose, we are going to use table tag. Okay, table element. We are going to use table element. For this table element is a root element. For this table element, these are the things. Okay, inside this table element, as you can see in the image, inside this table element, there is t head and sorry, there is another thing. I haven't put it here. So there will be another T head and T body. Both things will be present inside table only. So what is this T head? T head is nothing but uh, header. Okay, as we will see headings at the top. For that purpose, we use T head and T body is for showing the content. Next, T4 is if you want to write anything in the footer. For that purpose, we use T4 tag. And there will be other tags like tr, th, and td. So what this tr tag is used for creating a row. Okay, inside that row, either we want to create heading tags or headings, or we have to or we want to store the data now. So for that purposes, we use th and td. So to show the headings, we use th. To show the data, I mean, for example, there is a column one which stores names. Okay, there is a heading called names inside that. For that column, what we are going to show all the names. Okay, like Kiran, Nilesh, other like that we are going to show now. So in that column, to show that names, we use TD. Okay, to show all that names, we are going to use TD. Next, the table is HTML tables are also having uh, attributes like border, cell spacing, cell padding. So whenever we try to create a table, it's going to look like this. Okay, we have to use some other properties and to convert this into actual table. It's will whenever we create a table, it's going to look like this, okay, as seen in the image. So to make it look like actual table, we use CSS. Okay, we use CSS. I will explain at that time. Okay, at the time of CSS, I will explain all these tables and all those things. Next, list. Okay, HTML list. Suppose, for example, if you want to create any list, for example, you are creating an courses website. For that purpose, you want to list the number of courses. So at that time, what you are going to do, you are going to use a list, okay, HTML list. So in that, in HTML list, there are two kinds of lists: unordered list and ordered list. As as you can see, unordered lists are like bullets. As you can see, unordered lists are like bullets. Okay, item one, item two, item three. So these they will unordered items whenever we create unordered list items using UL tag and LI tag. Oh, this is going to be the output. My unordered list there now. So it's going to be the output. To show like here we can see, as we can see, there is code HTML format producing this format now. There we are seeing my unordered list UL. Inside UL, we are seeing LI. What is this UL and LI? So to construct an list, we are going to use two things. One is unordered list, and another one is list item. Okay. So here, as you can see, use UL elements to create unordered list. List items are marked with bullets, and you use LI elements for each list item. So LI is nothing but list item, and UL is nothing but unordered list. Inside this UL tag, UL opening and closing tag, we are going to list the items. Okay. So what will be the output? Output will be like this: item one, item two, item three, with bullets. But coming to ordered list, we are going to write this ordered list inside OL elements. Okay, OL elements. We use LI elements for both unordered list and ordered list. But what is the difference between unordered list and ordered list? Whenever we use ordered list, the output is going to show like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can see in the image as like one dot apple, two dot mango, three dot grapes, as we see. So ordered list means it is going to have a certain order. So that is the definition of this ordered list. Unordered list means this list doesn't have any order like we have seen like bullet points is having. So this is the main difference between unordered list and ordered list. After that, HTML list. So there is also nested lists. So what we will do inside the unordered list only, we are going to write uh, another items. I mean another list. Uh, to show an example right now. So here on the inside this image, look at right side, item one, item two. In that item two, we are having sub item 2.1 and sub item 2.2. So uh, this is called a nested list. Okay, with the help of this nested this unordered list and ordered list, we are going to create all these things. Okay, nested lists. Once you guys learn unordered list, ordered list, you can easily create nested list. That's not a big problem. Next, in also coming to here, ordered list, we can also give like that. Like here we have seen one, two, three. The lists are numbered as one, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also give as the list can start with A. Also, it can the list should be A B C D. Like I don't want to show one, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to show A B C D. Or else I want to show Roman numbers. So we can also do all those things inside this ordered list tags. Okay, we cannot do same things in unordered list. So only ordered list have is having these properties. Okay, so these are, to put it simply, these are attributes only for ordered list. Next, HTML block level elements. What is block level elements? Uh, to put it simply, I will read the definitions. Okay, I will read the definitions, both of the definitions, block level elements and inline elements. Here I am going to explain what is the key difference for them. Okay, So what is the block level element? Each block level element begins on a new line and take up the full width of the container. Okay, I will show what is if I show visually, you can understand what is happening. Okay, uh, remember this definition. Each block element begins on a new line and takes up full width. Okay, full width of its container. Okay, whenever we try to create new block, what is going to happen? It's going to start in new line. Okay. Here, as you can see, div, p tag, h1, h2, h3, f4, and form a table, addresses, article. All these things are what all these things are block level elements, HTML block level elements. After that, we have also inline elements also. So in HTML, as you can see, I have said now block elements and inline elements. So now we are going to see as inline elements. So inline elements do not start on a new line and only take up the space they need. So in the previous block elements, they are going to occupy the full width now. So whether the text is only 3 letters or 4 letters, there is no, they don't think like that. Block level elements. So they are going to occupy full container. But they are these inline elements are going to occupy only a certain amount of space they require for these inline elements. Uh, these are the examples like spam, EM, strong image input, selector, text area, timer code. All these things are HTML inline elements. Okay, so here we will see and understand what are the differences between visually. Okay, differences between these block elements and inline elements. So these block elements, what is going to happen? So see here in first image. What happened? This cursor. So in the first image, left side image, as you can see, green and violet things are there now. So green one is having space beside it now. But what is happening? The because green one is an block element. What is happening? It's going to occupy at till that container. You know, whatever the black thing is there now. So it's going to occupy till that. Okay. So that is called a full width occupying full width. Okay, as you can see here, there is a space, but we have created another new block element. What it is happening? Violet color is going to show in a new line. Okay, even though there is a space, the block elements won't be going to adjust it beside that uh, each of them. But coming to inline elements, what is going to happen? They whatever the space they need, they take up to that only. So rest of the space they give to another tag in the right side image, as you guys can see. Okay, no? As you guys can see in the right side image, the inline elements uh, are placed beside one another. Okay, placed beside one another. But in block elements, it's going to occupy all the place. So for that reason, it's going is the another block element as seen in tone of the previous one. Yeah, that is the difference. As you can see, I have written this table, futures like key differences. Those future block line elements, inline elements. So block level elements are going to start in a new line. Inline elements, there is no need for starting anything from new line. Take up full width. Like block elements are going to take up full width, but inline elements are not taking. And yeah, whenever we create a new blocks, whenever we create a new block elements, create new blocks. Okay, create new blocks. But coming to inline elements, it's not going to create a new block. Okay, appear with a line. Okay, these things let's leave it. Last one we will leave it. So I will explain once again practically these things. Don't worry. So this is one of the most important element in the HTML. Okay, this is one of the most important HTML element. A div tag. Uh, if you guys use Bootstrap or any Maintain or Tailwind CSS, anything, so we use this 100%. We are going to use this div tag. Okay, it is necessary, 100% necessary. So as we have seen previously, div is an block element. Okay, let us see what is the definition of a div element. So the div element is a generic container element in a HTML. It is used to group elements and apply styles to them. While it doesn't have any specific meaning on its own, it is a versatile tool for organizing and styling content on the web page. So what is the purpose of this div? So this div is going to group uh, certain elements. Yeah, it is going to group certain elements like as we see in the example. This as let us assume this div is a section. In that section, what we are having a title and a paragraph. Okay, what is going to do is it's grouped these two things, H2 and paragraph. So it's going to show in the output, okay, on the web page by organizing in this way. So, so only for this section is going to show the title, and this is a paragraph with section. So this text is displayed on the web page. Okay. What are the next things? HTML forms input elements. Okay. So we'll stop here. Tomorrow we will do all practical thing. Tomorrow we will do all the practical thing. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I once this is theoretical class, it will be boring. I understand. But once we get into the practical, it's going to somewhat fun. Okay? No need to worry. Although I am teaching project, we won't be using all the tags. Like I have explained many things right today. So all those things we are not going to use in the project. So whatever the requirement is there, according to that needs, we are going to create the project. Okay, tomorrow we will start one HTML project. So for that same HTML project, we are going to write CSS, and after that, yes, same project we are going to write JavaScript also. Okay, no? If you guys have any doubts, you can ask in the group. Uh, so I want to ask one thing. How many of you guys cannot understand Telugu? Means how many of you guys cannot understand Telugu? If you guys say, is there anyone like that? You can just simply raise hands. So fast, do it fast. If anyone cannot understand Telugu, why? Because if I teach everything in English, you guys may won't be getting in-depth knowledge compared to in our own language. So for that reason, I am asking. So why? Because you guys are going to get all the things very fast. For that purpose, I am asking. So everyone can understand that Telugu. So Ajay Kumar Sahitya Reddy. So what I will do, I will put a one poll inside your group. You guys vote all those things. Okay. I will. Nilesh will be putting some votes inside that. How many of you don't understand Telugu? Put. I mean, vote that one. If you understand, vote for understand. If you don't understand, vote for don't understand. Okay, now. So attend the classes, uh, everyone. Okay, today's class is boring, I know, as this is all theoretical. So don't worry, from tomorrow onwards, it's going to be practical. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, thank you for the class, guys. Have a very good night. Thank you.